science examination and the extra question answers on the basis of this circular. तो सर्कुलर का नंबर क्या है? सर्कुलर नंबर 4 और ईयर क्या है? 2023-2024. डेट क्या है? 25th August 2023. Now first message is for the parents and then the message is for the children. अब ये क्या कहता है? Resonating with the spirit of nationalism in 77th year of independent India. Resonating means full of, that we are full of spirit of nationalism. और हमारा कौन सा इंडिपेंडेंस का ईयर है? 77th. तो फर्स्ट they are congratulating, so the school authorities are congratulating and they are appreciating the efforts and the cordial association, that is the friendly association of the parents with the school, with the Sacred Heart family. And at this juncture the school authority wishes to share some observations. तो यहाँ पे question आ सकता है, what is the observation shared by the sister? और ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे पहले उन्होंने congratulate कर दिया, appreciate किए efforts and congratulate कर दिया that there has been a great association between the parents and the school. Now first message is for the parents. You all, तो सबसे पहले क्या बोला गया है कि सारे पेरेंट्स enjoy unlimited या countless means and resources which they give to their children for their best future. And today's parents are recognized as dash. ये बहुत important लग रहा है मुझे कि आज के पेरेंट्स को कैसे रिकॉग्नाइज किया जाता है? as best Gen Z parents. And what are Gen Z parents? Gen Z parents are the parents who have become the people who have become parents between 1997 to 2012, या दूसरी जगह लिखा होता है 1995 to 2010, मतलब इन ईयर्स के बीच में जिनके बच्चे पैदा हुए हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली जो बच्चे, जो पेरेंट्स, जो लोग इन ईयर्स के बीच में पेरेंट्स बने हैं, so they are called Gen Z parents. They are the newest generation parents. ठीक है, इसका मतलब ये है that parents of the newest generation, the latest generation. So today's parents are recognized as best Gen Z parents. Now the sister or the school authorities are sharing their observation. तो पहली observation ये है कि आज के parents के पास countless means and resources हैं which they can provide their children for their best future. Number 2, that they are recognized as best Gen Z parents. Number 3, that parents are confined in the chains of anxiety. Now what is this anxiety? फर्स्ट पार्ट इसमें बोलते हैं कि पेरेंट्स जो है वो बहुत एंशियस हैं कि उनके चिल्ड्रन सारे सोर्सेज ऑफ लर्निंग एंड इन्फॉर्मेशन को ग्रास्प कर लें, दैट द चिल्ड्रन शुड ग्रास्प ऑल द लर्निंग एंड इन्फॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम ऑल द सोर्सेज, पॉसिबल सोर्सेज विच आर अवेलेबल. एंड सेकेंड, दे आर सेइंग दैट द पेरेंट्स आर टू एंशियस, मतलब वो इतने एंशियस हो गए कि उन्हें ये समझ नहीं आ रहा कि आर चिल्ड्रन आर बिकमिंग वेल इन्फॉर्म्ड माइंड्स. मतलब उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन तो बहुत मिल रही है, सोर्सेज बहुत है इन्फॉर्मेशन के, क्लासेस के और इंटरनेट से भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रही है, बट दे आर नॉट वेल फॉर्म्ड माइंड्स. बट उनका जो माइंड है वो सही तरीके से फॉर्मेशन नहीं हो रही है, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन माइंड में बहुत जा रही है. तो चिल्ड्रन आर बिकमिंग well informed minds but they are not becoming well formed minds. And how is this happening? By rushing them from class to class and hour to hours in the evening for academics or for extracurriculars. और ये सब क्यों हो रहा है? Because parents rush their children to from one class to another, either for academics or for extracurricular activities. अब ये सब एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस का क्या नेगेटिव इफेक्ट हो रहा है? Now the drudgery or the negative effect of these extra classes is that number 1, that the children give the school a back seat. ठीक है? And number 2, it deprives the children of the zeal and enthusiasm that earlier they used to have, because उनके ऊपर burden इतना बढ़ गया है कि morning में वो enthusiasm और वो zeal ही नहीं होता बच्चों में. ठीक है? And it is simply missing in them. तो यहाँ से question आ सकता है, what is missing in the children these days? So because of the burden या hard work, of the burden या load of the evening classes, the zeal and enthusiasm which the children should have in the morning is missing in them. Also, दूसरा negative effect क्या है? पहला, the school gets the back seat. Number 2, अब third reason करेंगे. तो what are the negative effects of these evening classes? That school gets a back seat. Number 2, the zeal and enthusiasm which should be there, yeah, which used to be there in the children in morning is missing. And number 3, that the children are deprived of, robbed of means that they are deprived of all the outdoor activities and unstructured play, जिससे वो क्या सीखते थे, which used to teach them, yeah, which used to give them the freedom of problem solving, decision making and gaining social skills independently. जो ये 3 चीज़ें वो सीखते थे इंडिपेंडेंटली, क्या-क्या चीज़ें सीखते थे? प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सीखते थे, डिसीजन मेकिंग सीखते थे एंड गेनिंग देयर सोशल स्किल्स, मतलब अपनी सोशल स्किल्स इम्प्रूवमेंट सीखते थे कि आपस में हमें कैसे इंटरैक्ट करना है, कैसे कोऑपरेट, कोऑर्डिनेट करना है. सो दीज आर द नेगेटिव इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द इवनिंग क्लासेस. ठीक है, फिर यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बन सकता है दैट व्हाट चिल्ड्रन यूज टू लर्न इन द इवनिंग क्लासेस. सो दे यूज टू हैव द फ्रीडम and they used to have the freedom to learn problem solving, decision making and gaining social skills independently. Now next question is that the sister is saying that she's fully aware that two things have become battlefields between parents and children, and these two things are internet and social media platforms. And she urges, now what is the suggestion which she is giving to the parents to reduce this battle, to reduce this conflict? Number 1, that parents should take a lead. Number 2, that parents, instead of imposing bans or restricting the children from accessing the internet and social media platform, parents should talk and discuss with the children. They should agree on the rules mutually together and maintain a schedule and quality of the screen time, thus giving them freedom with responsibility. And this will give the children freedom along with the responsibility, कि हमने आपको फ्रीडम तो दे दिया कि आप इतने टाइम के लिए एक्सेस करो, बट अब आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि आप उसको पूरा भी करो, जो प्रॉमिस है उसको पूरा करो. तो what is the suggestion given to children to reduce the conflict, to the parents to reduce the conflict? So that the parents should take a lead. They should talk and discuss with the children regarding the usage of internet and social media platforms, instead of imposing bans or restricting the usage of internet and in social media platforms. Number 3, they should agree on the rules together and maintain a schedule and quality of the screen time, so that the children have the freedom as well as the responsibility. Then the teacher is saying, the principal is saying that her personal meeting with her personal during the course of personal meetings with the parents of nearly 90% of the students, urges me to state repeatedly. So she is repeating her thing that concern of both the parents is inevitable, मतलब ज़रूरी है, important कि दोनों parents का concern होना चाहिए. ये नहीं कि एक parent means both the mother and father, they should be concerned about their children. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ mother की responsibility है, या ऐसा नहीं है सिर्फ father की responsibility है. Undeniably mothers are, बट वो कह रही है कि अनडिनाइबली सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, जनरली सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मदर्स पे बोली गई है, डाली जाती है, बट फादर्स की भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है ना. व्हाट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ फादर्स? दैट दे आर द ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव फिगर्स फॉर द चिल्ड्रन एंड फैमिलीज. नंबर 1, कि fathers are the transformative figures for the children and families. And number 2, just mere his presence or providing funds and punishing the misbehaving child is not enough. So his concern should be important. Number 2, that they are the transformative figures for the children and families. And number 3, that only their presence or providing of funds या punishing the misbehaving child is not enough. They should be concerned about the children, about their children. ठीक है. फिर नेक्स्ट इज कि डियर पेरेंट्स, अब नाउ व्हाट इज द सिस्टर विशिंग और प्रेइंग, कि वो क्या विश कर रही है या क्या प्रे कर रही है. तो द सिस्टर इज विशिंग या प्रेइंग दैट वी शुड टेक दिस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नॉट एज अ राइट टू डू व्हाट वी प्लीज, कि हमें वही चीज़ नहीं करनी चाहिए. अब इस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी को, इस फ्रीडम को हमें रिस्पॉन्सिबली यूज़ करना चाहिए. मीन्स हमें वही नहीं करना चाहिए जो हमें खुशी देता है, जो हमें प्लीज़ कर रहा है. रादर वी शुड टेक दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू डू व्हाट इज़ राइट. तो दिस इज़ द मैसेज बीइंग गिवन बाय अ रिस्पेक्टेड सिस्टर टू द पेरेंट्स, दैट द फ्रीडम शुड बी used not as a thing to do what makes them happy, Rather, it should give them the opportunity to do what is right, that they should do what is right, they should not do what makes them happy. Second, that the parents, what the sister is praying or wishing, that the we evolve along with the new and productive perceptions about freedom. So she is praying for the parents and wishing for the parents that parents should evolve with the new and productive perspective about freedom, कि फ्रीडम के न्यू पर्सपेक्टिव के हिसाब से वो इवॉल्व हुए, मतलब आगे बढ़े, उनमें कुछ चेंजेस आए, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आए पेरेंट्स में, न्यू प्रोडक्टिव perception of freedom के accordingly. Then she has stated this a quote about a quote which has been given by Albert Camus. अब ये important name है, Albert Camus, कि who fathoms means who understands या dreams about freedom. And what does he state? That freedom is nothing but a chance to be better. कि फ्रीडम हमें और कुछ नहीं देता, बस यही चांस देता है कि हम खुद बेटर कैसे बने. ठीक है, तो ये था मैसेज फॉर द पेरेंट्स. तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे इसको डिस्कस करूँ कि पहले क्या था, 77th हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट डे है, एंड द टीचर इज कॉन्ग्रेचुलेटिंग एज वेल एज appreciating the efforts of children, what they have put in. Now, what are the observations being shared by the sister to the parents? क्या पेरेंट्स को ऑब्जर्वेशन है? that they revel या they enjoy countless means, unlimited means and resources, and they provide, which they can provide to their children for better future. They are recognized as best Gen Z parents, that is the latest education parents. But they are confined in the chains of anxiety. They are too anxious to enable their children to grasp all the information and learning. वो चाहते हैं हमारे बच्चे सब कुछ ही सीख जाएं. And they are too anxious that they are not able to understand that children are becoming well informed minds. उनके minds में information बहुत ज़्यादा आ रही है, but they are not becoming well formed minds. उनके mind की formation सही नहीं हो रही है. And why is this happening? Because they are made to rush from one class to other in the evening, either for academics or for extracurriculars. ठीक है. फिर another observation is that there is conflict between the parents and children about the usage of social media platforms and internet, and this conflict can be solved by the parents by taking lead and talking and discussing with the children about the usage and deciding on a schedule and quality time which should be spent on the screen. Then what are the parents unable to understand, yet too anxious to understand? So parents are too anxious to understand that by rushing the children to different academic and extracurricular activities in the evening, they are making the children well-informed minds rather than well-formed minds. Now, what is the drudgery or negative effect of the extra evening classes? That children give backseat to the school. The burden of these classes deprive them of the zeal and enthusiasm in the morning, and then these classes deprive the children of the benefits of the outdoor and unstructured play. And what were the benefits? That they had the freedom of problem solving, decision making, and gaining social skills independently. ये सब कुछ वो जहाँ पे इंडिपेंडेंटली करते थे, जब हम भी बचपन में ये सब करते थे, इंडिपेंडेंटली ही अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करते थे, यहीं से डिसीजन मेकिंग, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सीखते थे. Now, what is missing in children? The zeal and enthusiasm which they should have in the morning is missing in the children. And why is this so? Because of the burden of the extra classes of relating to academics or extracurricular activities. What do children learn in outdoor or unstructured play? They learn to have the freedom of problem solving, decision making, and gaining social skills independently. Then what has become battlefield between children and parents? The usage of internet and social media platform. Now, what are the suggestions given by the respected sister to the parents? So parents should take a lead. They should not ban or restrict the children from accessing internet or social media platform. Rather, they should talk and discuss with the children and agree on the rules to use these platforms together. एंड मतलब रूल्स को इकट्ठे मिलके बनाओ ताकि बच्चा भी सहमत होए जो आप रिस्ट्रिक्शंस या रूल्स बना रहे हो उससे. Parents and children should mutually maintain a schedule and a quality of on-screen time thus giving them freedom with the responsibility, which should give them freedom along with responsibility. And another suggestion is that there should be both the parents should have concern. It is important that both the parents should be concerned about the development of the children. It is a responsibility of both the parents, not only of mothers, yeah, not only of fathers. Now, what is the responsibility of fathers? That fathers should play inevitable role in development of children. They are the transformative figures for the children and family, and just their presence or providing funds or punishing the misbehaving child is not enough. They should participate in parenting basically. And what is the respected sister wishing or praying? That number one, we should think of freedom not as a right to do something that pleases us, but as the opportunity to do what is right. We should evolve, that the parents should evolve along with a new and productive uh, perspective about freedom. Whose quote is being cited about freedom? Albert Camus. And what is the quote? That freedom is nothing but a chance to be better. Then, next message, a very short message, is for the children, that should you find yourself in a constraint of parental authority. So she's asking, do you think that you are being restricted by the parents, by their authority? Now she's comparing this with the constraint imposed by the British authority. So she's saying that young freedom fighters that had no freedom had to face these constraints from the British authority. For them, उनका क्या गोल था? Freedom was the final goal to be attained. This earned, they earned this freedom, और ये freedom free में नहीं मिल गई, ये earn की गई है not only for themselves but for all of us. किससे? With SDM, sacrifices, discipline and minimum resources. So how has the freedom been earned? By the sacrifices, discipline and minimum resources which the freedom fighters had. Now, however, you see the freedom as an end in itself. So how do children see the freedom? As an end in itself. They think that freedom means, so according to children, what is freedom? Freedom means to do something that pleases them. And what is that? Using technology and partying with friends. कि फ्रेंड्स के साथ पार्टी करना और टेक्नोलॉजी को, मोबाइल को, ये सब को यूज़ कर लेना, चिल्ड्रन के लिए यही फ्रीडम है. बट it has been said, and children think that if they get these freedom, then all their problems will be solved. But the school authorities or the respected sister is saying that along with this freedom, you should combine the little responsibilities which you have towards yourself. कि या फिर इसके क्वेश्चन क्या बनेगा, that how will freedom taste better? So sister is saying that children, this freedom will taste better. मतलब ये freedom का और मजा आएगा if you spice it, मतलब if you combine it with, जैसे फूड को स्पाइस से कंबाइन करके टेस्ट बेटर हो जाता है, वैसे ही ये फ्रीडम will taste better if you spice it with the responsibilities toward yourself. And what is the greatest responsibility is to prepare well for the upcoming term 1 examination. And this should be the only goal till the next month. और नेक्स्ट मंथ तक यही आपका सबसे बड़ा गोल होना चाहिए कि अगले एग्जाम्स में you should get through with the flying colors. Now she is praying that you take up the responsibility earnestly. So what is the children praying for the children? What is the respected sister praying for the children? She is praying that children should take up this responsibility earnestly, means honestly, and focus on their goal and enjoy freedom. और अपने गोल पे भी फोकस करें और फ्रीडम को भी इंजॉय करें. तो यहाँ से क्वेश्चन क्या बन सकता है? That what is the message for the children? Yeah, what is the responsibility of children? That they should prepare well for their upcoming examination, term 1 examination, and that they should have only one goal till the next month, and that should be that to prepare well for the exams. And the children should combine the freedom which they have with the responsibilities toward themselves. Now ये छोटे छोटे कुछ questions है. What parents give to their children? Unlimited means and resources for better future. What are the today's parents recognized as best Gen Z parents? What is missing in the students? The zeal and enthusiasm which they had in the morning is missing. what is being robbed off from the students? So the evening, what is being robbed off from the students? The outdoor activities and unstructured playtime in the evening which they had has been robbed off from the students. Instead of imposing bans, what should parents do? Instead of imposing bans, parents should take a lead and they should talk and discuss with the children and mutually lay down the rules um, and schedule regarding the usage of internet and social media platform. Now what did Albert Camus Fathom, so Fathom का मतलब होता है ड्रीम करना या कुछ समझना, कुछ अंडरस्टैंड करना. So Albert Fathoms freedom as nothing but a chance to be better. Then when will freedom taste better? Freedom will taste better if it is combined with the responsibilities which the children have toward themselves. And what is the responsibility of children? वो हमने कर लिया, to prepare well for the upcoming examination, and this should be the only goal till the next month, till this is achieved. And that another suggestion is that children should combine their freedom with the responsibilities which they have toward themselves. So I hope your circular clear है. Thank you so much.